it may go through the adjacent structure like orbit, and sinuses are separated by a very thin bone that is known as lamina papyracea. Papyracea is just like paper-like. So very high chance of getting infection going from sinus to orbit. Then if some vein is getting phlebitis, then it will lead to orbital cellulitis. So local complication, it can be orbital, and orbital complication can be of 5 types. Preseptal cellulitis are usually not from the sinuses, and it accounts for only 5 to 10% of cases of orbital infection. And orbital cellulitis, the majority of cases are from the ethmoidal sinus. Around 75 to 80% cases of orbital cellulitis are occurring due to ethmoidal sinusitis. Second stage is orbital cellulitis without abscess. Third stage is orbital cellulitis with sub or extra periosteal abscess. This third stage, once the patient goes to the third stage, then chances of loss of vision is very high. So from this stage you have to intervene as early as possible. Then orbital cellulitis with intraperiosteal abscess, and after that the last stage comes when the infection goes beyond the orbit and reaches to brain. That may lead to cavernous sinus thrombosis. That is life-threatening condition.
इस स्टेज में नहीं था इस पेशेंट में.
Patient was not having cavernous sinus thrombosis. He was investigated for that.
Clinically looks like.
Clinically it was stage 4. Early it was stage 4. With higher antibiotics it became stage 3, and subsequently orbital cellulitis treated with medical therapy only, and surgery was done for the primary condition of nose. Then intracranial in distant metastasis, distant complication, it can be intracranial. It may be brain abscess, extradural, subdural, intracerebral, meningitis, encephalitis, cavernous sinus thrombosis or sagittal sinus thrombosis. Then bony metastasis, bony complication can be like if it is having very severe frontal sinusitis, it can give to osteitis, osteomyelitis, that is known as Pott's puffy tumor. There will be a small swelling over the frontal region, and redness, tenderness, all can be seen. Then dental complication can be there, but usually this is the other way around. From dental infection, chances of getting sinus infection is more. Then toxic shock syndrome, as in any infection, patient with sinusitis can have toxic shock syndrome. There are few cases reported. So whenever a diagnosis of TSS is made, we should look for sinus infection. Then chronic complications for sinusitis includes mucocil or piocin. Usually it is seen in nasal sinus, ethmoid sinus, and sometimes also in maxillary sinus. In sphenoid sinus it's rare. Then some associated diseases may be found along with rhinosinusitis, that is otitis media, adenotonsillitis, and bronchiectasis. These are all part of adjacent infections. So we'll have some discussion about orbital cellulitis. It is an